It's the Full Force News Burst Extra, brought to you by GeneralsJoe'sReborn.com, with me, Christopher McLeod AKA Diagnostic 80. Way back during SDCC, the G.I. Joe brand team revealed a new name coming to the Classified series. So let's talk low light. I will start this video with a little forewarning regarding the weekly. Due to unforeseen circumstances, there won't be an episode this weekend either. Really sorry, but we just didn't have the opportunity to get it done this week. We will be back to normal next weekend, so have no fear about that. In the meantime, let's do more of these videos so you have something to get stuck into. So we've been looking at the name-only reveals from the G.I. Joe brand team over the past few months and been going a bit deeper to speculate on what we might see with certain characters. It's likely that we will see some of these as digital renders very soon, so we will keep busting them out until that happens. Last episode we looked at General Hawk, so now we have to go back all the way to July and SDCC. Two name-only reveals happened during the G.I. Joe panel, and one of them was a big favourite of mine as a kid, Low Light. So I had the 1991 UK version of that Slaughter's Marauders deco figure, which of course meant that it was ever so slightly different than the US version, as it had a very minimal deco shade difference, unpainted rivets, and was made in China instead of Brazil. Also, there was no mention of Slaughter's Marauders on the card, so he was just a cool variation of Low Light for a very long time. Now, I'm starting here because it wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility for them to lead in with a standard release Low Light in that Marauders deco, considering we've already had Barbecue, and I assume in the future we can get Spirit and Falcon at the very least, and it goes without saying that the Sarge will probably fit in there too. Anyway, it could happen, and I'm just getting it down on video here to make sure I mentioned it at the very least. Okay, back to reality. It's most likely going to be version 1 inspired, with that dark grey, black and red accents deco, not to mention the blonde hair that just pops. Now, his original figure didn't come with a great deal of weapons and accessories, a backpack, sniper rifle with bipod and an Uzi. That said, with the classified treatment, he would end up having removable goggles, a knife and a place that the Uzi would go finally after that slot fail on the original vintage figure. If they follow that figure's accessories, then it's most likely a standard release, but if they lean closer toward the pursuit of Cobra, then we're going to need a bigger box. Yeah, that version had all sorts of fun additions, and I would hope we get something along those lines when he does finally come out. The POC figure always gave me mixed emotions. On one hand, the loadout was awesome and the figure looked great, but on the other hand, the articulation was so hindered by the secondary and all of the gear that it was hard to get the sniper anywhere near a sniper pose. I'm hoping that the Classified series can give us a figure with plenty of gear and the ability to pose in as many ways as possible. What does that leave us with then? Well, version 3 of course. In 1991 he got a wildly different and brand new design update, including a hair colour change to black. He also decided not to shave for a year, but it is a sweet look. I even enjoyed it in the Dino Hunters deco scheme, so much so that I painted a POC Low Light in that deco for a fun Dino Hunters modern set, for lols. In any case, I doubt that they will delve into that design just yet. I feel like most of you would like to see that original first, as it is the general consensus for most of these videos so far. Anyway, what are you guys expecting? Standard release or deluxe? Are we getting Showtime Low Light or maybe a Mad Marauder? Version 3 with the option to delve into a Dino Hunter repaint, or do I just want that ridiculous T-Rex? Let me know in the comments below. Okay then, I will catch you on the next one. Apologies for a second weekend without a weekly. We will make up for it, believe me, and I will have some more of these vids to post looking at those remaining name-only reveals. Stay fresh, cheese bags, and as always, full force.
Showtime.
That's it for this instalment of the Full Force News Burst Extra. Thank you for watching, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time, and as always, full force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback and questions. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to show your support for the show, see your name up in lights on these videos, or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click on the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force.